I tried to make a viral Roblox game with little to no dev experience whatsoever. And here's how it turned out. So over the past week, the game's been out for probably 5 days, and I think I did 16 ad credits per day for 5 days, and these are my results. My average playtime is 10.4 minutes. My day one retention is pretty bad at about 3.72. I ended up adding a tutorial into the game because I feel like players were dropping off pretty early because they didn't know what to do. My day 7 retention, I don't think this is really updated yet because the game hasn't been out for more than 7 days, if that makes sense. So I think this is just waiting to populate. My player conversion rate in terms of dev products and game passes is at about 0.72%, which I guess is pretty good. And my average revenue per paying user is around 35 Robux. Right now I have 3 players playing the game, and yeah, I guess that's just a quick overview of the analytics. It took me a little over 2 weeks to build the game, and I will show you what it's kind of like and how I built it, what the core game loop is, where it's at right now, what type of playtime people have in it, and where I kind of see it going in the future. So the game is called My Fish Plot. It is out on Roblox right now. It is called, exactly My Fish Plot. And it's had about 10K visits. It's got decent good feedback at 81% with only 70 votes, so still pretty low. And the community I started for it has about 47 members. So if you're looking for the game, definitely go check it out. Give it a shot. Let me know what you think. So I redid the map since I last uploaded a video on this when I kind of first released the beta of it. Still really not completely sold on it. I am not really a game dev or a map designer, but for now I think this looks pretty good for me. These are fish from the game, and then just kind of added an overall ocean vibe to it. I have the river running down the middle, which is where you'll fish to get the fish that you put in your base. And then I have 10 total bases, 5 on each side. And then I have a place where you can sell your fish, a place where you can upgrade your rods here. You go to this little vendor guy and you can upgrade your rods with better luck and speed. And then I have the leaderboards. I just implemented this fishing title system because I felt like there wasn't a great way for people to earn money if they're getting kind of unlucky in the game, I guess you could say. If they're not catching rare fish or, fish that make them a lot of money in their base, it can get quite frustrating. And I wanted to implement a system that would reward players for just playing the game. And right here I have the fish titles, the amount of fish that's required to hit that title, and then the reward that you get from completing that. Let's go ahead and turn that off. So you'll spawn in. Initially, you'll have a tutorial, but since I've already gone through it, you'll basically equip your rod. You'll go to this river, and you'll click to cast, and then you'll have a little cool animation to reel in your fish, where you will get your fish. Might have a mutation, might not. Since I'm max rebirth, I have a really high chance of getting mutations, and I have this admin rod, which adds like a ton of luck to my character, so I catch crazy fish quite often. But here's what I was saying with the titles. I added, I think 50 total here, with a total of like 46 billion in rewards, and rebirths require lifetime earnings, and I think the max rebirth is 15 billion, so 46 billion in total rewards from titles, that's way over. So if you just fish, you're going to get to max rebirth, but obviously you'll catch rare fish in the midst of it, to make it a lot faster. So for the rods, I think I have like 9 right now that you can get, with the max being at Rebirth 10. This infinity rod, it's pretty cool. Go ahead and put it on. Pretty sweet. Initially, I started off with just one platform for your bases, so you only had 12 slots total. But then I was like seeing these players quickly go through the game and just start playing a lot and really grinding the game, and they were hitting the end game content. I didn't really have much more for them. So the other day I ended up adding 2 more levels to bases that can just be unlocked through cash. You can expand your base here, and you can add 2 more levels onto your base. I also added a day cycle, so now it goes to night, I think every 15 minutes or so, maybe shorter, but I thought that was kind of cool. I added some like little fireflies that spawn around you, and it kind of just makes it, it's just a different look. I know these tiles are kind of bugging out. It's whenever you rank up, it doesn't like solidify it until you log back in, or log out then log back in. So another bug I'm working on, but out of all the bugs that I've had to fix, this is a pretty minor one, and the game's in a really good working condition right now. I have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different mutations out right now. These go up in scale, like with multipliers to the fish's income, which is pretty cool. And then there's an index for each mutation, which is cool, because if you're like trying to hunt for certain mutations or wonder if you've ever gotten a certain fish in a certain mutation, you can just look there. I also did a facelift on the shop. It was a little outdated and kind of just bland, and I needed to add a little bit more value on these starter packs and the expert pack, so I added another fish and then upped the money. The game passes I added on for these VIP passes. It used to just be the 2 extra slots in the VIP title, but now it's the VIP title and then these 2 extra slots. Traditionally, when you used to rebirth, all of your fish disappeared. So let me just set my rebirth to 1. All your fish disappeared, so like once I rebirth here, you'll see all of these fish that I've caught disappear, and my cash will go to 0. But I've made these 2 pedestals, which are unlocked through the VIP. They allow you to carry 2 fish over. So if you have 2 fish that you really like that are like super rare and you want to carry them over and not lose them, go ahead and put them here. And then once you rebirth, everything else will disappear but these 2 fish, which is pretty dang cool. I think a lot of people were upset that they, may have gotten this fish over here that they bought and it disappeared through rebirth, which completely makes sense. Now let's see what else. I guess, the playtime and leaderboards are pretty impressive to me. I was way more surprised than I thought. There are quite a few people that have seriously played this game with over a day's playtime. Obviously, I'm number 3 because I've done so much testing, and I've also played the game a lot to talk to people in game to figure out what's going on, to see if they notice any bugs, to see any feedback on stuff or features they might want. I don't always implement them because I don't want to do too much right off the bat, but I've definitely fixed the core bugs and have taken into consideration some of the stuff I may implement down the line. For example, I added this auto collect feature, which somebody wanted. So you can see on my bottom left, instead of having to run over to all my pedestals and collect the cash, instead of doing that, which it doesn't work anymore because it's just going straight into my character's bank. which is awesome. It's a luxury. Definitely not like a pay to win type of thing. It's just kind of a nice to have. So, and that's what I'm kind of trying to avoid, is making this game too pay to win. And I think I've done a pretty good job at kind of controlling that so far. But yeah, I'd say it's pretty good feedback for my like top 100 players have all played over 1 hour, which I think is pretty good. My stats on the game say otherwise, is what we were looking earlier at, which is kind of a little misleading. It kind of makes me second guess the actual overall health of the game. So I don't know if anyone's had experience of building like pretty successful games on Roblox, but if you have any suggestions or things that have worked for you, things that I probably should change about my game that you may have noticed through this video, reach out. Let me know. Let me know in the comments, or reach out another way. Maybe message me on Roblox. I don't care. But yeah, I've kind of tested a couple different things with, my thumbnails. I just updated this the other day. It's not great, and I'm still trying to work on like these thumbnails, the 16:9s. I'm not that great at making them. A lot of them are AI generated, but I don't know. You can kind of tell they don't look great, and I think I could probably improve on that, because I know that's initially what gets people to click on my game to begin with. I've done a couple events. I don't know how much these help. Like, I just implemented the new ranks in the base levels, I think 2 days ago. And then yeah, I think that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions, I guess, about any of it, or comments, let me know. I stopped playing Forge because I just got to like max level Forge and I didn't know what to do. I felt like there was no more content to create on it. So that's why I stopped making videos on it. So this is where I've been the past 2 weeks. I plan on making kind of like more gaming videos in the future, but I just wanted to put another video out on kind of what I've been up to over the past 2 weeks and share with you. So content will be more frequent moving forward, because I won't be working on this as much, and kind of just, critiquing and fixing bugs here and there. So that's all for today, and looking forward to hearing from everybody. Peace.